The pieces fit in a GAN 16. Hey, Sean here from SpeedCubeShop.com. I've been making a lot of videos with GAN cubes lately because they keep pumping them out. And I have another one, which is going to be comparing the i4 with the iCarry 4. I think I got those names right. But right now, we're going to talk about SwiftBlock. This is wild for what the price is. What is the price? Now, I got this from SpeedCubeShop, so link in the description to pick that up. This is $23.95 currently, in stock when I'm recording this right now. It's magnetic, it has maglev, it has core magnets, and it's UV coated. This might be it's one of the cheapest. So let's open it up. Now, you don't get any super fancy box. This reminds me, although it's not opening very nicely. I do like the reflectiveness of it, and GAN is definitely trying to get a mascot going with their GAN cubes. As far as feeling, it feels super light. Wow, hold on. 71.8. It is super light, but it's heavier than the v100. It's heavier than the GAN 16, but only slightly. 54.5. So this is near identical to the size of the GAN v100. Let's look at some pieces. Okay, those tracks look very reminiscent of some of the other GAN ones as well. Where's the v100? Hold on. Edges are near identical, except the v100 continues with these tracks all the way to here. Doesn't have as much plastic here. The corners, are they the exact same corner? They look identical. I think they might be the exact same corner. The cores are different. This one is all plastic, and this one is plastic with metal rods. So that might be the added weight. The edges are a two-piece design instead of caps. So the corners are, yeah, the corners are not. Ooh, this is like a v100 with a metal core. What's the center cap look like? Let's check that out. Okay, so that cap does not just pop off. I can't get that. I need this tool. But the tool is not in the box. I don't know that thinking. That's wild. So the v100, you get 6 different compression settings, 6 different center travel core distance, and like 12 compression. Here we have a screw, 8 different compression settings. That you can turn by hand. I like that. And I like just the screw. Like that's my favorite thing. I feel like I miss that. But how are you supposed to get the center caps off without the tool? You have to push in these tabs, but they're too small. You need a bunch of other stuff for it. Okay, let's do some solves. Tension's not too bad, but this is fast. This is very fast. It's dry, but it's auto-aligning. This is a modified v100. The v100 is, for the highest model, is $40. So this is almost half the highest model. Okay, I'm going to move the camera up a little bit. It's a bit too wobbly for me right now. Oh, that was not the right alg. Okay. I'm going to tighten all these tensions. I like the travel distance. I'm going to turn these all the way up till 8 as far as the core tension. Or compression. I am all over the place right now. But yeah, they don't give you a tool. That's wild. So I don't know how you're supposed to adjust it without. So it's on 5. So 6, 7, 6, 7.
6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 7.
Ooh, that's quite a bit better already. You know what? I want to try 8. 8.
8, 8, 8, 8, 8.
So up until now, SwiftBlock has been kind of its own thing. We could tell it's sort of a modified GAN, but oh jeez. That needs, the screws need to be loosened now. It shouldn't have gone that much. That's wild. Well, it's already there. Might as well do a solve. Still moves great for how tight it feels. That is the problem with when you go to really high compression, the magnets get so close, it doesn't have anywhere to even flex at that point. That's been an issue with some maglev puzzles, and it feels like it's kind of an issue with this, which is why I do like springs, although I've had puzzles where it's happened with springs as well, where they get so compressed that there's nowhere for the spring to even move. Okay. Yeah, oh. It was great until there. Okay. This is, if word gets out that this is near identical to the V100. Corners look identical, edges are a little bit different, and the tensioning's a bit different, even though I kind of like this tensioning. I don't know how much it costs to produce puzzles nowadays. I'm lost on exactly what that entails, because the fact that puzzles go between $10 and over $80 is wild to me. I don't understand it. Add some nebula to this. I know there's marketing, but I don't know what it actually costs. I don't know what the profit margins are. I'm just completely flabbergasted by the range things are. To finish the thought that I was saying earlier is that it's felt like it's hard to think while I'm cubing, that SwiftBlock was sort of a modified GAN. This is the most, oh geez, this is the most feeling like a modified GAN I've seen. To the point where it is one. Like if they released this as the V100, I'd be like, yep, that's fine. That makes sense. You know what? Using these back to back, the SwiftBlock is about 5 grams heavier. This seems to have a bit more flexibility to it. Like I like the movement and compression compared to this. I could just experiment a little bit more, maybe loosen the screws a bit. Initially out of the box, the SwiftBlock did not feel as premium. Now that I'm using it, it feels just as, if not maybe even more, based on that, the weight of it. So I need to adjust the tensions a bit more for sure. I feel like it's a wild thing how close they are. It's wild that I don't think you can remove the caps in any easy way without a tool that is not supplied to you. I like the tensioning system. I'm going to, like, if I had a competition, I would, and then let's say I was using the V100, I would bring this as well and just blindly, I mean, the caps are probably interchangeable, aren't they? Not a surprise since it's also GAN, but it's like they just redid the edges and changed the core. But for $24, I've said in the past that, oh, if you want a GAN cube, get Monster Go or get SwiftBlock. Legit, there's no excuse at this point. Get this. Get this for sure. Maybe GAN made a mistake in this, and this is going to be, this is not, the GAN name still has that price hike to it, but pick this up. For the price, it is 100% worth it. Maglev, which for me is just a limit of spring noise. Core magnets, UV coated, 54.5 millimeters, almost 100% the V100, which is very similar to the GAN 16. This is a GAN 16. The pieces fit in a GAN 16. That's crazy. That is crazy that they just fit in there. Okay, I'm saying it now. The SwiftBlock Super is a modified GAN 16 and not modified by much. One of the few times that I'm like, this is a must buy for most anyone. Just make sure you know a way of taking those caps off.